Hi, I'm Ryszard Szymański and I had the pleasure to work with Michał for 2.5 years. Michał was my manager at the time, and I've learned a lot during our collaboration. Some things that come to mind, first, critical thinking. So one thing I really appreciated when working with Michał was that during our one-on-ones I would always leave with some new takeaways. And a good example of that is we would discuss different situations, and he would always give me an additional perspective that I haven't thought of before, which sort of allowed me to appreciate the complexity of those situations and learn and think about them more deeply, which later on allowed me to look for better solutions on how to handle those types of situations. Next, Michał helped me learn how to navigate my career in a healthy way, in particular, how to take into account my interests and well-being and focusing on the long-term rewards instead of the short-term ones. Also, one thing that I learned from Michał was thinking about value and impact. So at the beginning of my software engineering career, I would sometimes have ideas that seemed cool to me, but I didn't necessarily think about what value and impact would they lead to. And thanks to Michał, I learned to first think about that and learn how to quickly test my ideas to see if it makes sense to invest more effort into those. Also, Michał helped me how to communicate my ideas in a concrete, concise, and meaningful manner while taking into account the needs of the recipients of my message. So that's something I struggled with too, was that I would pitch an idea and I would be frustrated that the person explaining the idea to doesn't necessarily understand it. And it turned out that I could have done a much better job at communicating that idea and focus on the things that are actually important for the recipient. For example, like what impact it brings for what's important to them instead of how it works. And last but not least, thanks to Michał, I started writing blog posts and sharing them on my private blog. And all of those things helped me improve my competences and become a better software engineer. So thank you, Michał, for that.